This is the way it looks live from Chopper 6 HD as flames are still coming from the Racquet Club apartments at 1970 Veterans Highway in Levittown, Bucks County. And let us show you the blaze shortly after it erupted tonight. The flames were fierce as fire officials quickly sounded 2 alarms. The blaze has now gone to 3 alarms with more than a dozen emergency vehicles at the scene. The American Red Cross of southeastern Pennsylvania has in fact responded to the blaze, trying to assess whether it needs to assist tenants, and it would appear by the look of the flames that indeed it will have to do just that. We do not know about possible injuries. We do know that roads throughout the area have been closed, particularly New Falls Road, of course, Veterans Highway, and Durham roads all being shut down in the area. Detours are now in effect. Again, we do not know about the injury situation. We are keeping tabs. It is Friday night, and the big story on Action News tonight, the latest on an apartment inferno in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Action News reporter Annie McCormick is as close to the scene as police will allow. Annie, what can you see from your perspective?
Jim, I want to talk about possible injuries first. I just received some information. We're hearing that possibly 2 civilians have been transported to the hospital. Of course, we're still waiting to get that absolutely confirmed. I want to take you to the scene behind me. This is apartment complex B within the Racquet Club apartments. We are told by neighbors they believe that the fire started in apartment B20. You can see how massive this apartment complex is here. Now at this point, you're seeing a lot of smoke, and you aren't seeing the flames that you just saw on the chopper video that we were showing our viewers. However, on the other side of this building, we are told by people that there is still engulfed in heavy flames at this point. Numerous fire companies have been responding all night, putting as much water as they possibly can. Well, I want to give you a look at this video. This is a look at people that are standing here watching, some of them watching their own apartments engulfed in flames. You can see the looks on their faces. Now, we're again told by some of the neighbors here that they do believe that the apartment started in B20, possibly by somebody who was cooking bacon. Now, one man that we caught up with tells us that he was inside getting ready for bed in his apartment, which was B30, when he suddenly got a knock on the door. Here's what he had to say.
A little boy screamed, "Fire, get out." Obviously, I ran outside to see what happened, to see how big it was. I thought he was kidding, but apparently he definitely was not kidding because the fire was huge, and it smelled like smoke outside. In my apartment, I couldn't tell. I was just sitting on getting ready for bed, and
What do we do now? That's our question. What do we do now? Work? He has to be in work in like a few hours. I left work. Where do our pets go? They're in a car. Everything.
And Jim, moments after we did that interview, it was when that couple actually saw their apartment engulfed in flames and they watched it just burn. They're, of course, concerned about other people. Now, we have been told that evacuations did appear to be successful at this building. Again, though, we're still waiting to confirm if it is in fact true that 2 civilians were transported to the hospital. Again, want to show you the scene here besides apartment complex B, where you can see a number of firefighters getting up there on the roof. Over on the side here, you can see a number of them as well, still shooting that water up. Now, one thing we are told is when they first responded to this, they tried to cut what they call a trench. That's a normal tactic that they do to try to slow down the fire. We were told that, in fact, the firefighters just were overwhelmed because the flames were so intense that they were not able to use that tactic. And then the fire, of course, did grow. Of course, we're still waiting to find out more information, confirm some more things. We will, of course, bring you more as it comes available. For now, we are live in Middletown, Bucks County. Annie McCormick, Channel 6 Action News. Jim.
Thank you, Annie.